page 414, number 15. Solve the triangle. And we're given angle A, and side B. Okay, let's make a sketch of this situation. So I've got my triangle. We'll call this angle A. We'll call this angle B. We'll call this angle C. We know angle A is 76 degrees. Side A, which is opposite angle A, is 18 units. And side B, which is opposite angle B, is 20 units. Okay, I'm going to label side C down here as well. Now, I'm a little concerned with this problem simply because notice we're given side-side angle. Anytime we're given side-side angle, we have to be concerned that we might have two solutions here. Side-side angle, sometimes people think of it as angle side-side, but that is not very appropriate. So I'll think of it as side-side angle. Okay, now I have to be concerned when we see that if my opposite side here, in this case 18, is ever smaller than my side next to the given angle, which it is in this case. So I'm guessing we're going to have two solutions here. And I probably should have drawn this a little more accurately. Let's see if we can redraw this a little bit so that side A is actually shorter than side B. So if I draw it something like this looks a little better. I'm going to call this 18. We'll bring side, or let's see here, angle B here. We'll say side C. Let me get rid of that extra 18 out there. Okay. Now I'm thinking there's two solutions to this problem, but let's just find one solution first. I'm given a side in the opposite angle, so I know I can use the law of sines here. So I can say that 18 over the sine of 76 degrees is equal to any other side, in this case 20, over the sine of the opposite angle, the sine of angle B. Now let's see, I need to pull out my calculator here. Let's use cross multiplication to solve for B. So I can say 20 times the sine of 76 degrees. And if I divide that by 18, I know that the sine of angle B is equal to this quantity. So I'm going to take the inverse sine of that answer. And I get an error. What does that mean? Well, if I go to that error, it just tells me this. Well, let's go back to what we had before. So I'm going to go to that last problem, and then I'm going to try to take the inverse sine of this. Well, think about this. This is like saying the sine of some angle is 1.07. Remember back when we graphed sine functions, sine function went up and down in a wave motion between -1 and +1. So we can't possibly find the sine of an angle that's going to equal 1.07. So this is impossible. We can't get an angle B that will actually make this work. So although I was a little concerned we might have two solutions here, we actually have no solution. So if you ever do a calculation, get something that gives you an error, check your work, make sure everything's okay. If everything checks out, you can stop right there and say no solution.